So we were at my parents' for our family dinner on Sunday. Last week we did it at our house. This week we're gonna do it at their house. But I thought I would show and tell you just some random stuff from my life that lives in my parents' house. I'm always telling you my family's musicians. Here's some art I bought. When I was in 8th grade, I went on the Washington, D.C. trip and I brought back this art for my parents. It's called Yellow Cello by Marcia Hamill. Here's a finger painting I did when I was like maybe 6 years old. Alright, so there's my finger painting. Right here is a mirror Amanda made. She basically just glued all this cool stuff to it with I think something called mirror mastic. When she was like, I'm gonna give that to your parents, I was like, no! My grandfather worked at the Adolphus Hotel. He was the head of maintenance in the 70s and 80s. And this is a Norman Rockwell print from the Adolphus Hotel in downtown Dallas from way back in the 70s. Up there are a couple of cool things. There's these decorative plates that my dad worked at an import company. And then there's also the glasses that were my grandparents' glasses when I was a little kid. I always thought those plates were so cool. They depict the opposite of whatever. And I just thought, oh, that's so neat. When I was a kid, I remember just like looking at those plates and being like, that's funny and weird. That is a pan of homemade fudge. It's kind of made with marshmallows, marshmallow cream. You can taste a little bit of that in there, but there's a lot of butter and salt. It's fantastic. Wow. Sensory overload, dudes. This rain stick right here, we got when I was a kid at one of those like Image 2000 stores, like where they had stuff from around the world and like future stuff. Anyway, this rain stick right here, got it when I was a kid. I loved to scare my dogs with it. I bet they hated me so bad. Right here is a painted portrait of my grandmother that hung in her house, my mom's mom. And later when I was older, I was like, it'd be really cool to have a portrait of myself hanging, and people were like, dude, you're crazy. But now I know why, because she totally had a portrait of herself hanging in her house. That's painted, like kings and stuff. It's awesome. Okay, right here is a stylized photo of me and my friends hanging out. My mom worked at an advertising agency when I was a young teenager, and she had the graphics people make this. And let's see, that's me in the middle playing bass. Over here on the drums is our friend Matt Riggle. He went on to make the documentary about the Descendants called Filmage. And then over here is Marco and Nick. These were my friends when I was like 12. This thing was on the wall in our home studio when I was a kid.
Well, my grandmother could not come here when my mom was having me. So I was the only kid. She was in Germany, so she got that and had my name put on it.
When my mom was being born, my grandma lived in Germany and she couldn't come, so she mailed this wooden plate as a gift. That's my mom's baby gift from her grandmother that was living in Germany. Okay, one last thing. This red napkin here, there's a lady named Miss Ozell. She comes to see our band. We played at her 81st birthday 2 or 3 years ago. 2 years ago. At Keys Lounge, the place where I was at a couple of nights ago. As far as I understand it, she was the person in charge of the food at the Bluebird, the old club that I told you about in the video about Keys Lounge. Anyway, go back and watch that video if you didn't see it. So this is the happy birthday Miss Ozell napkins they passed out when she turned 81. Okay, this one is a crazy find. I never expected to see this again. And to be honest, I thought I gave it to someone. What I'm holding here is a piece of art. It's 4 squares. I painted one, Amanda painted one, Chris Spurrier painted one, and some old girlfriend of his painted the other. I'm gonna find a place to set it down so I can really show it to you. This is the one Chris Spurrier painted. It's obviously an anchor and a rope. This is the one that I painted. It's a trumpet, but I think people think it's a giraffe. I have no idea what that is. This is the square that Amanda painted. It's flowers, and I don't know if that's an eyeball or a peacock feather. And then this is the other one. I don't remember who the girl was, but some girl painted that. I honestly thought we gave that away to like an old friend a long time ago and I'd never see it again. To find it in my parents' house means I probably gave it to my mom for a gift. But I'm not sure, but that's a really cool thing to find. All right guys, it's official. They're giving me the art. I mean, I did paint a quarter of it. Here's another find. It's not super sentimental to me because I was so little from the time that it's from, but it's the piggy bank that was a gift to me when I was a little baby. Like, it was like When I was first born, somebody gave my mom a piggy bank and was like, here, this is for Bird Snake. They didn't call me Bird Snake yet back then, but this is my baby piggy bank. The cork in the bottom's lost, but brought home this almost ridiculous but awesome because we made it painting. We made this painting, we painted it back when we lived at the barn. If you've seen my video about the barn, this painting is just one of the many fun things we did while we lived there. So anyway, I'm gonna find somewhere to put it, kind of looking around, scoping out a spot. To be real, our house has so much art that you kind of have to take something down to put something up. I've got a temporary spot. I have this peace sign made of music notes thing on the wall. Take that down and put the painting there. Alright, now what I'm going to do is text a picture of that to Chris Spurrier. Now I'm gonna go chill with Amanda, catch up on some TV, and then eventually go to sleep because Amanda has to work tomorrow and it's my day off, so I'd like to be well rested and enjoy my day off. It's supposed to rain, so maybe I'll get something cool done around the house, or I don't even know. Anyway, if you're not already subscribed, subscribe down there, hit the bell, hit the thumbs up, leave me some comments. I'm Bird Snake, thanks for watching.